هاي شباب حياكم في بودكاست سبون بوينت season 3 episode 2. Today joined by
Did you just say episode 2?
yeah season 3 episode 2. Joined by
Wait, what?
Mems.
What do you mean episode 2?
it's a new season, a new episode
This is the second episode?
from the new season. Yes.
Oh shit, I'm having Alzheimer's.
We have. Do you remember your name
Yes,
too?
Mems.
Oh, good.
لسه واحد تنزيل
علاوي.
And Hamoud's Mims forgot everything in life. We did last week and we said a season. Did you not say it last week? Did you introed the podcast
Shit, I
last week and you
forgot.
said season 3
Why
episode
did you
1?
open the Red Bull?
Oh, there's Red
Man.
Bull. So yeah, thank you Red Bull for the Red Bulls.
3, 2, 1.
Like,
This is like how to have like a disruptive mind, just like my
This right here, the past 15 seconds, what defines spawn point?
yeah, stuff.
Nothing goes right
even
on spawn
mentally.
point.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Thank you all for joining us today. We're live on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/respawnbh. If you want to ever join us, you can join on 7:30 every Friday. So let's talk about games, video
Yes,
games.
let's talk about games, you know?
Did you
Let-
ever fix that Epic Games issue stuff? ولا
Okay,
لحية؟
listen.
You're still dealing
Let
with
me
that
just
stuff.
tell you, they just ignored me and released a new patch of update for the game.
Did it fix it?
I did not try to stream from Discord. I
Oh.
stream from that other app.
Have you tried to stream the whole monitor يعني the screen ولا
I
بس
tried
الجزء؟
it.
Of
Everything.
game. Okay.
Like
So
I
whatever
tried-
you do, it just
Yeah,
crashes.
only through Discord you cannot stream it. But
Maybe it's your computer. Maybe it's not the game.
Maybe, yeah.
do you know how many
Possible.
people when you go to Discord like they have the same issue?
Okay, this is so many people.
Yeah, it's not even a Final Fantasy problem, by the way. It's just multiple games.
Upgrade to Windows 11.
I am
Don't.
Windows 11.
That's the why.
Maybe that's
You should downgrade to Windows 10.
wait, there's
Actually, it's not downgrading to Windows 10 بالنسبة لي. It's upgrading to
upgrade,
Windows
yes.
10.
Listen.
Because the downgrade is going to 11.
Listen, maybe the issue is...
I'm a hater. I never used 11, so I don't know, by the way. I'm just judging.
Listen, there's no evidence that state and then maybe it's Windows 11 because even people with Windows 10 have experienced the same issue with Discord.
I don't
Use
had
TeamSpeak.
a issue with that.
Who?
Any game.
What?
What? You don't know what is TeamSpeak?
TeamSpeak. ما تعرف TeamSpeak?
Oh my god. Why
Yeah.
do you have a weird face? Like,
It's like
Council
peasants.
Jesus,
I'm
man.
very
It's like Discord, but that was before.
We are
Discord
sad to
ever
inform
been
you that
active.
Mems will not be joining us next week.
Wait, what
Yep.
are we
It's
talking
just
about?
TeamSpeak. Yeah.
ما تعرف
What?
TeamSpeak.
What the hell?
Oh, wait, it's Teams.
Mems.
You know TeamSpeak? You don't know it.
You really don't know what's TeamSpeak?
It's fine, ترى. Not everyone used it.
I mean, true, but come on, it's TeamSpeak.
And by
There's a chunk.
Okay,
come
Mims
on.
used to play a lot on PC, but she, like we said, she never went on voice chat.
Voice,
She
yeah,
played-
I was disappeared from voice.
She
like-
used to do
Fair, I don't
Windows
think in it-
Messenger line.
No, I didn't even do Windows Messenger بطيخ.
What?
It was MSN.
ما استخدمتيني مثلا؟
I did like the voice not as
Not
much.
voice chat.
ما في فويس
ما
كان.
في voice.
كان بس
Skype.
عاد حد أمه مأساة.
Yeah,
I
بس
just
كان
use
في.
the
That's
Skype.
Tommy voice.
Yeah.
لا بس for chatting use MSN ولا لا؟
MSN
Of course,
for
everyone used
text
MSN
chat.
for.
يا
Yeah.
عبالي بعد يعني.
But
Everyone
for
used
Sisma
MSN.
voice Skype, it was only with Sopra, and then I slowly like expanded my horizon of speech.
Do anyone use Skype anymore? Is it still a thing?
Oh,
Probably,
Skype?
I would say yes.
So
Listen,
most likely.
Skype is really good if you're gonna do international calls. It's really cheap.
Yeah, it always used to be that actually.
بس think about it. حتى مايكروسوفت بعدوا عن
And
سكايب.
Spike.
Yeah, they went for
Spike.
Spike.
راحوا
Played
على Teams.
a lot of Valorant حمود الايام اللي طافت.
Oh yeah. Escalation.
Escalation.
My mind is like, who the hell is Teams? What the fuck?
It's like Discord,
Okay,
but
so
it's before Discord, and it
Yeah.
was there.
so
People use it for
User
gaming.
has joined your
OG,
channel.
Yeah, it's the
User
OG
has
Discord.
Yeah.
Basically.
Has left your
As
channel.
it has like, it was more complicated. Not complicated, but it's not that much
You
user
needed to
friendly
rent
as
a server.
Discord.
basically yeah.
actual server تدفعين فلوس فيه عشان
يعني host the
تصمم.
server, yeah.
host.
Why would I do that?
That's before
Because
Discord.
there was
before
no-
life was
there was no
easy.
other
Yeah.
يعني مثلا it was okay we I did also use Skype for like gaming and
Yeah, yeah.
chatting with some friends but this was TeamSpeak was like Discord so it's server anyone can join and leave
Yeah.
at any time
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to add people to
Yeah.
call and people
Yeah,
leaving
like
calls.
for me it was just like talking to Sopra all the
yeah
time. so I
because
don't
you're
have
only
to-
two people
Yeah, yeah.
فاحنا كان مثلا if you have a group of people a lot of people joining but have 10 15 people want to join and then you want to have different people in different channels
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
For
Discord,
example,
you know?
I used to
How
play.
much do you have
It was cheap, like $2 each
which one
per month?
per month. Yeah, yeah.
شنو؟
serverات الهوستنج.
it depends on how many members do you have
Yeah, it depends
هاي
on
واحد.
a lot of things.
it
Okay.
depends يعني كنا شنو نسوي كنت اسوي هوست بروح سيرفر
yeah
Okay.
I host it on my PC انزين بس it doesn't like save there because my IP is not static IP كل
Yeah.
مرة
Ah,
يتغير
so
yeah,
IP.
people have to join again
yeah use your
basically
IP
Yeah,
and
so
to join
It's IP based.
And it was-
then.
It's
yeah,
IP based.
to join
Easy
the
to be
server,
hacked
you have
بعد.
to put the IP in the
So it's like every single day Betoco just refreshes. You're like, shit.
right, that's why we people like
Yeah, host a
Like,
server.
yeah.
يعني I used to play GTA San Andreas multiplayer فكل من في السيرفر يدشون team
I was
speak, you
I
know.
was on server كله يوتيوبر سعوديين I always had the highest ping because السيرفر كان في السعودية so I had higher ping than everyone and sometimes it just fucking إذا يدشون وايد ناس it just spikes and it's like no صوتي يقطع like يطلعون علي قالوا البحريني
easy-
كانوا يقولون البحريني كانها سبة you know that
Here's the thing: as easy as life is today, I still miss those days.
it was fun
لأن
It was
it was very hard to do something, but the achievement
The
of doing
reward,
it,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the rewards.
if it works it's like
It's a big reward.
The
Now you can create a server.
the good
وما
thing
حد
in
يدش.
TeamSpeak انزين انه كان يكون تقدر تسوي local
Mhm.
so basically for a gaming center it was perfect
yeah
as a TeamSpeak because you don't need to connect to the internet
Yeah, yeah. Like
it's just gonna be local sharing
like
حق
for us,
شو اسمه
even in
voice.
the Halo days, we just use like Halo voice chat.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and Xbox parties
Xbox,
were good
yeah.
actually. No, making that's the only thing اللي كان في Xbox so I was wishing PS3 had. And Xbox 360 كان في Xbox Live Party. And you can make a من البداية من أول ما سووا Xbox 360 there was a party that you can invite anyone even if everyone's playing a different game. Or PlayStation you have to have the same game and عشان تبقى
على طاري Halo, I saw a very sad photo.
Yep
Did you see it? Which photo?
the closing شو اسمه لا قصدك the news اللي صار قبل كم يوم
No, I
Okay, tell me.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
think it's that. But what I saw today واحد كان مصور صورة من تلفزيونه like 10 years ago or something. في هيلو إذا تلعب يطلع تحت جيمرز اونلاين.
Yeah,
It was like 10 million 1 million something وكذي ليتات تطلع في
yeah,
الماب.
I know which one you mean.
حاط بعدين صورة اليوم حطت 3000 وكلها ظلام and then
It's Halo 3 لأنه لا they closed
Yeah.
Halo
It's
3 servers
so-
today
yeah, it's so
that's
sad.
why everyone's sharing their
It's
old
sad.
pictures وكذي
There was a
shit.
story. I don't know if you yeah, and just talking about this fast. For Halo 2, it was the same thing, you know. For Halo 2, كانوا بيبندون سيرفرات مال Halo 2 and they announced and on this date the servers will close and they close the server but anyone who already on in the game is not gonna be kicked يعني no will not close that part of the server until everyone leaves. So there was 14 people and حتى Bungie they named them Noble 14 and these 14 people kept the server on for like I think 2 months because they never left
That
the
is
game
so
but
cool.
شوي some of them started dropping but these 14 people were playing against each other all the time and they kept it on for like few months until like there was one and then that guy
that
left.
is so cool. The fact that they actually
And they kept
recognized
it
them,
and
yeah.
they gave them
The
like
Noble
their
14.
own
That
system.
is
It was
so
so
cool.
fun. It was,
So
that was like was a really good
That's really
story.
cool.
يعني I think now signing in to your old account مثلا PlayStation and then you're gonna see friends هناك بيطلع لهم إنه last seen online مثلا 8 years ago 10 years ago
You want to know
أحس
something?
يعور القلب ويا الوقت ده إذا تشوفه
You want to know something? I'm gonna make a new account. I'm not gonna use my old account.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? Because the old account was filled with creeps. I'm not gonna use that
For
account.
you, yeah. For us, it's different. But the thing is, قبل كانوا you buy the game goes offline after like few years. It's fine. You just bought the game and it's gone. But now it's like إذا في لعبة and you put that much money like Rainbow Six Siege right it's a shit game but I put so much money in that game إذا بندوا السيرفرات مالها and I paid this much money on the game like season pass year pass skins وما ويش and like buying different characters buying شو اسمه الباكس مال seasonal events or stuff like that I'd be like I paid like $400-500 on this game and now it's offline you took my money and
Give me
went
my
like-
money back.
yeah it sucks
Yeah.
so now it's scary إذا مثلا لعبة حطت فيها بيزات وايد like imagine لو CS
let's here.
closes the servers
No,
completely
يعني imagine
that's so much people put so much in the game for skins وما شنو that's not worth it anymore
No, I think CS حتى لو مثلا بتنزل on the new engine because they're working on
no I know
The
they
new
won't
one.
do
Yeah.
that
إيه.
I'm saying low for some reason Valve قررنا خلاص CS is dead and we're
Yeah.
not gonna continue with it we're shutting off the servers مو الحين يعني
People-
in 10 years
yeah.
people who invested so much money on the skins because people trade skins
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can still
Yeah.
trade them حتى لو بندت اللعبة بس the only reason you would trade a skin just to have it in the game at least or maybe trade it later
Yeah.
on بس you want to equip it in game and play and have that skin have that knife لا but if it's gone
I feel like they need to do something else.
that's what
because-
NFT will happen people buy NFT now عقب كم سنة people who
because-
don't care about NFT will be like
irrelevant
I paid
so
7
Billion.
Ethereum عليه like oh get fucked
I feel
مشكلة
actually-
الايكونومي بينكسر في Steam if,
Yeah.
if Valve skin goes off Valve skin CS:GO
I was
skin.
like Valve skin what the
Yeah, it's gonna fuck up the whole economy there.
But you know what's funny? And I remember like back a few years ago when they decided not to release much, like develop Heroes of the Storm. And there's no esports for it.
they killed the esports
And I remember
That's
me
so
and
sad.
Hamud were like, so much money we paid.
yeah
Like I kid you not, we love the game so much.
the game is so much fun and you
Yeah.
guys played the game
Yeah.
and you guys know the game
We
It's
just
not-
like
it's not-
spend
I can agree the game is so much fun
I would say I spend يمكن في Heroes of the Storm maybe around
المشكلة they don't
Maybe
put how
50 BD or
stats I
something.
think or did they
no one spent as much money as Makhlouk on
on
Heroes of
Hearthstone
the-
yeah on Hearthstone yeah he
Yeah.
played Hearththone a lot he played
and Hearthstone
Hearthstone is
what
so expensive to play
Dude.
the game is too
the
expensive
weird in the game plus يعني حتى لو ايقظ بتقط فيها فلوس زين you can turn everything to dust
Mm.
يعني imagine you're buying a pack مثلا خلينا نقول 20 دينار انزين and you can just go have the
And
pack
dust them
dust them
But to
Just
be
like-
honest,
but you know what حتى buying this many packs and you dust them and you play the Hearthstone lab
yeah
if you dust the card if you disenchant you get dust but you can craft cards with the dust that you have you have to dust so many cards to make
عشان-
one
yeah.
good
to make
card.
one yes
and it's like okay you need to buy so many packs عشان تقول okay now with all these packs all the shitty cards that I don't want I need to disenchant 20 cards عشان اسوي بطاقه واحده من the new expansion that I
Yeah.
want that one legendary card which is like expensive and it's so fucking stupid so at some point you feel like I need to buy like a 200 packs عشان I can make 2 good decks to have fun and play the game
But,
وشي قامت تصير لعبه شوي شوي كذي لان they started to rotating the old شو اسمه expansions and now you have to start a new year every year there's 3 expansion and every year إذا خلصت سنة they remove the old expansions from standard which people play
yeah,
and
they
they
put it in
introduce the new
wild.
فالحين you just bought 3 expansions none of them work
شوف the problem is في الفيديو جيمز in general قاعد يصيرنا الحين if you don't add enough content انزين for example new world the game will die if you add too much content to the game will die
yeah because people can't pay this much
It's not
And
even
okay add content but don't make it this expensive
so
Yeah.
let's see مثلا take example Overwatch it was going perfectly
The pace was perfect, and then it became repetitive. Not skin wise, I'm gonna say, activities wise. Like it's the
Balance-wise,
same. It's
balance wise what
They
killed the
fucked
game
it
is
up.
balance
Yeah,
wise
yeah.
They
They don't know how to balance.
But a lot of people, the balance wasn't their issue for the first 3 years. It
For
was
the
how
first 3 years, بس
repetitive it was, and then they fucked up everything.
when they balanced ما سووا with the balance of when the first thing and to me I watched a lot of Overwatch played a lot of Overwatch I think the moment that the game started dying when goats happen That
Yeah.
was the most unbalanced thing, and they don't know how to balance it.
And they just
They try to
introduce-
balance it out. خربوا اللعبة. بعدين they bring it in. اختربت.
You
لما
know
سووا
what?
the roll queue
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it fucked it up.
And guess what? That's the thing. Sometimes introducing a new characters that are not well balanced, like they don't interact with the certain metas correctly. Like
Yeah.
they're unbreakable at
They
some
don't know.
stage.
They don't know how to. Blizzard don't know how to balance. I think.
Dude,
يعني
Blizzard-
they never had a shooter and they know how to
On
balance.
the other hand يعني نشوف Valorant انزين they just released a broken character انزين they just
What was her name?
Neon
Neon.
they just released a broken or they buffed a gun to be a broken gun and everyone used it يعني امس قاعد اطلع الاسبوعين قاعد يلعبون it's like اوكي ما بنلعب ايريس دشوا جيم سووا سرندر في نص الجيم بس عشان لا يلعبون ايريس مع حدا
لأن we actually were playing a game and then so this is for Valorant for anyone who didn't know the Ares is basically as an LMG gun so a light machine gun and then used to يعني في اليوم.
yeah
So me, use and three of our friends were playing the game. The first game we entered.
لا go back from اول امس يوم انا وياكم
Yeah.
انزين so we didn't know about the buff
Yeah.
حق الوبن اوكي it was a normal buff كل من فيها نزلوا الاسلحه ما حد شاف الباف انزين جاء عباس قال لنا it's broken
Yeah.
it's like okay gonna try it I get broken الوبن انزين started game ثاني game ثالث سوري راوندين ثلاثه get used to it جو خمستهم لاين اب قدامي قلت انيس within the 10 seconds of
The gun
game.
is broken. The gun is
Yeah.
completely
so
broken.
fucking broken
That's
It's not fun
overpowered.
to play. It's not fun to play against.
it's fun
Basically,
that-
it's like a
To us, okay, to you, but to us, احنا none of us actually had
so
fun.
you know how in game you have an economy you have to save money
Yeah, yeah.
عشان that did
Yeah,
not
this
count.
gun is cheap.
it's cheap
it's very cheap to buy.
1,500
And very
Okay.
cheap to buy, and it's better than any other gun in the game.
Yeah.
So people most يعني مثلا the only two games that you can compare this as CS and Valorant, and both of these games people save money from round to round to
Yeah, I
buy
know.
the AK or the Vandal.
Yeah.
And then so and so you have to look at your how much you're buying this round. إذا ما عندك كفاية for next round. If you lose, it's like you have to think, okay, I have to save up just to get the AKs. But with this gun, you don't have to save. You lose, you win the round, it doesn't matter. You can buy it again with an armor, and it is a lot of bullets.
It's 50 bullets each mag
Yeah, the aim مالته hell. It's so easy to kill with. And we played the game amps. Like Allah said, we played few days. We faced people and we used it. It was, but we got to the point that خلاص, okay, we faced it enough, we played it enough. We don't want to do this. We want to play normal Valorant that we're used to. Everyone is
Yeah.
using, trying to skill each other with يعني strategies and stuff like that, right? لعبنا game. اللي ضدنا 2 or 3 of them
They have the
always
gun.
using Ares. We're like, you know what? This is just waste of time. We just want to play. كان متأخر and it was late
Yeah.
at like 3 a.m. today. We want to play a few games and go to sleep so we can wake up today and have stuff to do, right? And I was like, we just want to play a few games. Surrender. We don't want to play against people. And we go to the next game. No one mentioned Ares in chat. No one uses Ares in our team. Just in case the other team don't do it, we don't want to alert them to it. And then as soon as one of us will use it, they will use it.
Of course.
And if someone of them use it, we have to use it. So it's like, you know what? Fuck it. We played a full game with no Ares. It was good game. خلاص. And this year goes.
But that's the thing. Over the years, well, over a lot of games, this problem keeps coming up, and no one's learning from it. I think Destiny. I remember Destiny 2. They introduced. I forgot which weapon it was. It was
Yeah,
in the
Destiny.
first.
You can say this every month, you know. So you cannot end this conversation. Trust me, Hassan is looking at us laughing.
I know.
You can Destiny.
Destiny.
You don't have to say time. You just have to say they released the weapon. It was broken. That's it.
but that's the thing. How many times you're gonna do this?
شوف
Why wouldn't you learn?
the good thing in Riot انزين once they fully يدرون ان the weapon is broken انزين they gonna nerf it مو اول مره هذه سالفه البالانسينج تيم عندهم معروفه في رايات اوكي it's not the best balancing team عادي champion تملي broken for 1 month انزين
Yeah.
بس at the end they gonna nerf him لدرجه انه ما يلعب
yeah.
But
وبينصر لين ما يصير له شو اسمه بس على الاقل
But
شنو
that's the thing. You shouldn't nerf something to be unplayable.
So
That's not the solution. Just balance it out.
it's hard to
equally.
balance. Yeah.
it's hard to balance يعني اوكي بس
as much as
they're-
you هاي بس بقاطعك يعني as much as you think it's easy
It's
not.
very
it's
hard.
not easy.
Especially
It's
I'll
hard,
tell you
dude.
guys something. The more characters they're gonna introduce, the
It's
more
gonna be harder to
difficult.
balance. It's every
game's challenge.
Someone was saying this, I think, or someone or Abbas. The biggest issue of hero games and the more you introduce the game and
Yeah.
again the harder it is to balance. لأن now مثلا اوكي في البداية كانوا they balance to different people's شو اسمه what do you call them abilities لا
Yeah.
بعدين when they make a new character they need to make a new ability that people will be excited to play ما يقدرون يسوون نفس الابيليتيز
Yeah, of
just a
course.
molly or just a flash they need to make it new interesting and some people will like oh shit let's me go back to the game or oh I want to buy this new character لا and the more you bring new ideas بعدين you have to think about okay بس حين إذا جبنا this new idea how does it interact with everyone we
Exactly.
released before we really يعني نفس Rainbow Six لما they want to release a new character and it's like a new ability عنده أو a new gadget it's like how do we make sure أن 50 واحد قبله
You
they
saying
interact
this-
with each other huh?
You saying this reminded me of League. How many Champions League does that have?
166
You see?
I think.
نفس
But-
الشيء
more than
نفس
that, I
الشيء
don't
لا
remember.
تقول
How
لي-
do you balance?
لا،
Yeah,
يعني
see,
نفس
no,
الشيء.
you can't
It's
balance.
like a best example لا how do you balance like this character مثلا إذا جبته and it has really cool interesting abilities and it on paper looks
Yeah.
fine you can
Yeah,
deal with them
yeah.
but people players will find one good synergy that's so broken that will you make you feel like I don't want to play this game
Yeah.
anymore
That's
and-
exactly what happened with Overwatch لا
إيه.
Dude,
4 tanks 2 healers
إيه.
dominate the game.
لأن سينرجيز لا
Dude.
الناس يطلعون لهم سينرجي مو طبيعي تفكر تقول you know what رايت كونتست فور ايفر بس once you مثلا اذا ليج اوف ليجندز like what 10 20 million people will be playing شو اسمه in a day تعطيهم اللعبه ورايت عندهم حتى لو عندهم 5000 موظف trying the game
Yeah.
they cannot compare to 20
can't.
million people
Yeah, of
trying
course.
You can't.
everything in the world
اكزاكتلي فاللي قاعد اقصد نرجع للمين بروبلم انزين سالفه البالانسنج سالفه اللعبه شلون قاعده تستمر انزين كله يعتمد على الديفلوبر واي قد يقدرون يخلون اللعبه لانه بيجي يوم لازم بيجي يوم للعبه بتنتهي فيه
yeah هو شوف I think
ناو اتس ذا لونج لاستنج جيم انزين يمكن سي اس جو انزين من ناحيه كومبتيتيف في العاب واجد غير كومبتيتيف بس من ناحيه كومبتيتيف سين مثلا سي اس جو اقدم حتى من ليج اي ثينك
yeah
yeah.
لا وتصير سي اس جو ما متاكد انا
Yeah, it is. CSGO is.
2012 لا عجل ليج اقدم
League is
Wait.
2009.
بس CS as a in general
as
Yeah,
Hey,
a
in general.
franchise,
Yeah.
much more.
انزين ونشوف في هالبالانسنج لانه doesn't introduce anything new. يعني اخر مره نزلوا
they just keep
weapon.
it the same
نزلوا الريفولفر
Mm.
انزين ف like 4 or 5 years اتذكر and it was a huge thing new weapon في سي اس جو
Yeah.
واو انزين it was broken اول ما نزل
شوف
حد بروكن لين ما عدلوا بالانسنج لين ما نرفع ما حد يستخدمه and goes on
and my opinion is like I said okay when you do something تغير في اللعبة شيء ولا you introduce something new to the game and you send it to millions of people to try it people will find a way to make it broken or
Yes.
make it but the best thing to do is to be active about fixing it
Hey.
without بدل ما you
Exactly.
leave it on and it makes the game so boring to play لأن أول ما ينزل إذا في البداية يعني مثلا الحين okay the air تو مسوينه like
Exactly,
few
yeah.
days ago so to make sense and okay they still didn't push and but they announced that they will fix it right so even if they fix it like a week later it's good but if they will leave it for like a
1
whole
year.
season broken انت تنتظر season كامل تقول you know what I don't want to play this season completely and why would I waste my time بدش ويصير ضدي 4-5 شو اسمه aries I'll be like you know what the fuck I don't want to be spammed by aries for like 10 every round
But that's the same situation with Overwatch. Overwatch, I kid you not, for almost تقريبا 2 years, the same meta stayed the same. Didn't change. I swear to God, we get
and
hyped
they're
up.
not active about fixing the
I
game
remember
Exactly.
like we get hyped up about their league. We just enter like, oh shit, it's the same meta. We reached a point, me and Hamid were just commentating like, it's the same meta. It's the same.
واللي قاعد اكرهها ازيد مثلا سالفه انه لانه ستيبل مثلا اللي قبل انزين شوف اي سبورت قاموا يلعبون على 1 بيلد بيفور انزين
لأن they don't want to be
اكزاكتلي انزين
affected.
هم يلعبون انزين اوكي يلعبون اي سبورت احنا في نهايه الموضوع قاعد نلعب وير بلايرز وي بيد ذا سيم ثينج بس يعني انه في نهايه الموضوع ليش ما they tested في بي تي ار سيرفرز PTR سيرفر يكونون فيهم مور شو اسمه
Test servers.
اي تست سيرفر بس يعطون مور ريوردز if you play on the test server.
True.
واجد شركات اوكي تست سيرفر مال اغلب الالعاب موجودين you
Yeah.
can go and play بس why would I download the game all over again
Yeah.
to
To
try at
the new things.
اي to try ترى I'm not trying okay we're trying the thing مثلا خلينا نقول new champion whatever حقنا
Yeah.
بس they're getting a lot of feedback عليه.
Exactly, I remember.
زين الفيدباك ده عشان يحصلون سوري عشان يحصلون هالفيدباك يحتاجون ريورد.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. يعني again, you're gonna waste someone's time. I was gonna say their budget, but it's like it's not their
Yeah.
budget.
So
It's basically re-downloading the game and then to just experience the same game with a new thing.
Yeah.
So again, the reward system helps. I remember when Overwatch got released and it was the
I think
first champion.
Rainbow Six is now also making some rewards if you go to the test server
The
and
server?
stuff
Yes.
like that. So that's good. So okay, moving on from this because we've been going on this topic. Before I have one extra thing I want to talk about, but before that, I wanted you to talk طول الوقت. So I'm gonna.
I had something in mind بس ما
So I
حبيت
want
أقطعكم.
one thing I want to ask you. I don't know if that's the thing you want to talk about, but you've been playing the game of the year. It takes two.
It takes two, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
tell us about the experience, no? You tell us more about.
I did
You,
talk
yeah,
about
but you
it,
played
yeah.
it more, la?
No, not after
Ah.
that.
You didn't play it
we just
at
stopped
all?
playing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you stop?
Well, I guess
Time.
both of us did not have time to play.
Okay.
So
This
Yeah, but
يعني أنا حسان was telling me it is a very fun game.
I'm telling
So
you,
it's
man,
it deserves the game of the year. Huh?
definitely. You know what? I feel like it's underrated.
Really?
Yeah, لهالدرجة. Man, that game defies video games for me. Wallah.
Something
I
new.
felt like a child playing it. You know this small memories اللي تذكر تلعب Toy Story and you're like so much possibilities to do كل شيء unique. Man, that game is unique. Kill level is different.
That's good.
Each character oh my god, I can't. It's just, it's so good, it's so good.
I need to try.
And
it.
I didn't even-
I always wanted to play it. Actually, قبل ما تصير game of the year, I wanted to play it.
انا
but I
اتكلم
never
عن
had.
هالشيء وما وصلنا حتى 40% من اللعبه.
Sheesh.
Dude, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. But jumping to another subject.
You should play it.
I already, by the way, I
Sopra.
told you guys we downloaded it, but I'm finishing Final Fantasy first,
Yeah.
and then I will go
So
back.
tell me what
the
topic
best
you want
thing,
to talk
best one more thing about
Yeah.
It Takes Two. Just one guy buys it. The other
Yeah,
person
the one
is
person
just-
you only need to
Yeah.
buy it once.
يعني حسام bought it now. مثلا he's planning to play it with someone. يخلص he can play with you.
someone else.
Switching roles,
Yeah.
man, and it's a different game for
By
him.
the way how do you يعني حتى في البلاي ستيشن كذي
I think so. I think
حتى في البلاي ستيشن كذي حتى الاكس بوكس
it should be.
two separate downloads بس
Yeah,
you can
but,
go
But
yeah.
you only buy it once.
The pass is different. يعني إذا أنت بتلعب as the free guy بتنزل different version.
okay
So it's like
which
you
is
don't
a good
have to-
thing يعني إن
yeah,
نشوف
yeah.
هاي الشيء.
We already talked about this, and once one person has it, the other like,
لا يعني
partner doesn't have
مو
to
بس
buy it again.
مو بس في التكست يعني الحين بروجكت زومبو يوم هاي كان في اوبشن ثاني we buy 4 copies
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is good يعني هذه
I
قاعد
think one of the things, the first things that شفت that had that option كان Left 4 Dead. You can buy it 4 copies.
Yes.
اشتري 1 copy for it and send
actually
the other
actually
copies different.
Valve introduced this we Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, you know what would be actually really a cool system if they put this in all of the games. The more you add more copies, like gifts, the more like they get a higher discount.
Yeah.
I feel like this is how you actually
Ubisoft
should.
did it with Extraction, but it's only like few hours you can bring
Yeah,
it
that
to
shouldn't be the
play.
case.
How is extraction so far?
I don't know. I don't ask me.
Because think about it, as gamers, we always want to save money. So
So
It's
okay.
not only saving money. It's just about if your game is a game that you play with your friends, you should make a package for
Yeah, that's what I'm
them
saying.
because they will buy it for sure.
of course,
Instead-
because it's less money.
there is a lot of people that أنا في مثلا إحنا في Discord. We have shitload of people in our Discord and everyone wants to play a certain game, but sometimes they're unsure if they want to
Yeah.
play it or not. But imagine if I buy 10 copies with a cheaper price, I can just resell it or
I
gift
think
it.
see what I mean?
for Respawn, we would I would make accounts for people to play,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, if I can get it for like 10 copies, but for way cheaper, I'll buy copies for the
Exactly,
whole shop.
exactly.
Anyone want to come to play for free can play for free, right? And then, so you had a topic.
Yeah. So ما أدري إذا سمعتون ولا لا بس إنه so Sony have a problem with mass producing PS5 لأن
Oh,
shortage.
yeah, heard about that.
yeah,
That's
they're like-
funny man.
They're like, guys, we can't make PS5, so guess what? We're
We're
gonna make
making
more
PS4s.
PS4s.
Let's go.
You can buy that.
PS4.
Just like why?
Wait.
So
So
Sony,
Sony have a problem of producing PS5s because of the
they cannot keep up with the
shortage. Yeah.
demand, or they don't have the parts.
So their decision is
to
we're gonna
make more PS4s.
more PS4 so people can buy that. Woo!
Yeah.
So
If you want PS5, buy a PS4.
What about الحين شنو الألعاب؟
stupidest thing I have ever heard in my life.
شنو الالعاب اللي تنزل بس على PS5
I mean, I don't have a PS5, so I don't.
تقريباً.
I
You
don't
mean
follow.
exclusive games?
بس مايلز موراليس ولا انزين بتنزل في PS4 PS5 yes
But
No, but the issue is like not okay just because it's بتنزل على PS5. If you don't have a console and you're thinking about buying console, you wouldn't buy the older
Yeah.
console.
Exactly.
You want to buy the newest thing, but this is what will stay on with you for until
like,
the next generation.
Exactly.
So why would I buy one generation older? You know.
It's not even
I don't
about
see this
that.
issue happening
And
with Xbox
I think
though.
don't you think most people that wanted PS4 already has a PS4?
PS4
PS4
exactly.
didn't sell like millions and
الحين-
millions.
الحين-
What's the sales of PS4?
do we agree ان خلينا نقول in general Microsoft is beating Sony
In my opinion, yes, but I don't know.
لا in general ما بروح specific بالضبط في كل شيء يعني overall
I don't think sales wise.
مو sales wise.
Yeah, because you can find Xbox.
سيرفس
It's
عموما
not
whatever
about that. I'm just gonna say because Xbox diversified where the games can be bought and played.
Region, yeah.
So it's like even if they experienced shortage, people are playing on their
So
PCs.
PS4's PS4 sold 116 million units since came out. You think? Did they think? Okay, people like oh they cannot guess PS5. They will buy more PS4. They
I
will
don't
sell
think
another 100 million. No, I don't think so.
منو ما عنده هني احنا من خمستنا هني منو ما عنده PS5 PS4 سوري
Or at least at one point
home,
had.
يعني?
ايه
And
I
don't
never
have
had-
You never
Yeah,
bought one?
never.
No.
I have one.
have to
I never
Son had one.
I
So
had
yeah,
PS5.
that's
so-
stupid. That's honestly to me, it's funny.
You know who did it
So-
right though? Xbox.
You know
Microsoft.
who's doing it? Doing the same thing? Nvidia.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, ما في 30 series. Buy 20
Please,
series. We'll
please.
make or
20
make it
series, you know.
1080 Ti again.
نزل 780 مرة
The
ثانية
first people who fucked the system up was Nvidia, just like you said. It's like, hey guys, I remember they promised
And
you a couple
they
of
keep
things.
announcing like the older refreshed of like
بس-
10 series, more 1000 series, 2000 series. Like, can you stop?
بس
Make 30.
think about it مايننج في الفترة الأخيرة أثر على الجرافيك كاردات at the same thing أثر على PS5 ترى
The electronics market. Yeah.
السيليكون
أثر على كل شيء.
شورتج مو
حتى
شوي
السيارات
إيه.
we saw a lot of
Yeah.
this.
Electronic market.
بس
Yeah.
عادي يعني ايذر انه خلاص توقف ما تسوي PS4 ولا تسوي قصدي توقف PS5 ولا تسوي لك شيء عشان يمشي بس بيعي شيء يعني
Dude, this is not a solution. I feel like miners are here to stay. So I feel like find a solution for the miners. If
would you buy PS5 الحين خلينا نشوف
already bought
البرايس
one.
مالها كم عموما
The
100
PS5, the
VD,
original
Hey.
price, it's 222.
22.
That's only the
22.
device and the
اوكي
controller.
كم قاعد يبيعونها حاليا في السوق only the device and the
I
controller
got to be honest,
ما
like
في-
the
ما في it's
You have
لأن
to buy a
شنو؟
package.
لأن ليش؟ لأن ما يبون يبيعونها أزيد من سعر السوق لو خلينا نقول باعوها ب 400 دينار 300 دينار زين people will complain
yeah.
لانه اوكي انت بتشتري الرو ماتيريال مالها اغلى بتبيعها اغلى انزين الناس بيتحلطمون فانا وش اسوي ما ابيعها عشان لا اخرب سمعتي ويا الناس
Yeah, true.
But
Ma- that's the
thing.
problem.
Yeah, it's just it's been chaotic now for almost 3 years. So they need to find a solution. This is not sustainable at all. At all.
You know who's doing it right though? Microsoft. They're shifting their for real. They're shifting their focus to the new gen of the Xbox, and they announced today and they will stop producing Xbox One.
Yeah, that's the solution.
والمفروض يوقفون حتى انا بالنسبه لي يوقفوا
الإكس بوكس
حتى الاكس بوكس الجديده انزين شفت كلاود
But you know the Xbox One is not the last generation.
It's not. There is
It's the generation before the
There is
last.
Xbox One
And then,
S.
yeah, X and S they're still
Yeah.
there.
انزين ليش ما الحين بلاي ستيشن ما تشوف تحركوا على الكلاود كلش بلاي ستيشن ناو كان اسمه اللي على البي سي ما شفت احد اشتغل
There
عليه
is actually a thing about this also. So I think they're closing it down.
شنو؟
PlayStation Now.
PlayStation
PlayStation
Now.
1 because they started pulling out the gift cards or subscription cards my PlayStation Now from stores.
Really?
You can't
Wow.
buy that.
Maybe they
anymore.
will
And
revamp
Xbox.
it, so make a new system.
Possibly,
Maybe.
and maybe give people some free stuff.
يعني
Like
شوف
free
انفيديا
service.
الحين
Sure.
انفيديا جي
Never.
فورس they're adding 1000 game more حق الكلاود. اوكي يمكن احنا الكلاود ما يشتغل عندنا في الريجن، بس انت مثلا لو ما عندك بي اس 5 انزين تقدر تمشي روحك بالكلاود مالهم
Yeah.
انزين until you get a PS5.
True.
عرفت؟
Like again, because Microsoft have alternatives, just like I told you guys. Life will not end if you don't own an Xbox console. You have
A lot of the games
things.
are the PC. That's
Exactly.
the thing. Yeah.
But with PlayStation,
There are few games, true.
very
But
few, and the
would
moment.
you die not playing them? I don't think so.
Well,
يعني انا كنت حد بلعب هورايزن بس مو ميت.
But let me tell
until
you
it's on
some-
PC, you know.
I know the same thing. I waited it for a lot of games, and even Final Fantasy, I waited for now what, like 3 years almost since it got out.
So okay.
Same with God of War.
Yeah.
It just got released yesterday.
talking
and
about-
it's on PC.
talking about God of War في احد شراها؟
Sound
So
good.
on.
Have you tried it?
No, it's still out. It's out like tonight.
أي بس you played it لو؟
Oh yeah,
No,
on
no,
PS4.
no.
أي
just
on
got
PS4
on- just-
انزين
آه.
are you planning to play it again؟
Sounds
Okay.
playing it on PC.
انزين ابى اعرف اي المشاكل فيها.
I
It's
read.
not out yet, so
Yeah.
No, no,
No,
no.
تشوف
It
في
is.
ناس-
It
it
is out.
لا, it just got out. I think.
Yeah. And كنت نسا أقرأ الأخبار قبل
I feel
ما
like you have to
ننزل
wait 1 week because most problems happen within the first week of release.
I'm just seeing on the Twitch people
they're
started to
actually
play it.
saying and there is a lot of improvements.
هو already
يعني
it is
من
improved.
PlayStation إيه
It is it يعني انهم حطوا تريلر to yesterday I think سوني وسانتا مونيكا عطوا
سانا مونيكا
حاطين هذه الترا وايد تريلر. هم حاطين تريلر شو اسمه اول شيء ابتدى تريلر to the gameplay في يوتيوب هاي with the normal 1080 بعدين هو تعرف اليوتيوب بلاير كان بي ذا فول سكرين
Yeah.
بعدين بدل ما يصير بلاك بارز يصير ذا فول سكرين كذي اتس جاست مت جوز
Yeah.
اوكي سو كول.
I
That's
think
nice. That's
I think
smart.
I would play single player game on a ultra wide.
Yeah,
It's
or on a
more
huge-
immersive. لا?
I think on a huge TV بعد
On a
like-
huge TV.
like okay you can play it مثلا في على البلاي ستيشن you can play it on the same TV even with PlayStation 5 but since they made this ultra wide I think you can probably you can change the field of view and you can have bigger view of the area that would be fucking cool
really-
That's why
because the game is beautiful.
الاسبوع اللي طاف قعدت اطالع اللي هو هاي السامسونج تي في ال 55 انش
Yeah.
انزين
Samsung.
been looking more into it انزين and it's fucking amazing it is an amazing technology
honestly لحد الحين
هاد موضوع الكيرف عن عنه
Samsung is just astonishing when it comes to
Samsung
technology.
screens are
yeah.
on a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
يعني I maybe we didn't see because we live here and we don't get like so many options and I think I know إن في واجد options حتى في other brands like Sony and LG that don't probably they don't come to market here because not a lot of we don't have a big market for this stuff. A lot of people trying to find more affordable TVs so ما يجيبون الغلة عدل بس for what we have here when we went shopping for TVs a while ago حق المحل we could not as much as we went and looked
Sony
always
Samsung
go
is
back
way
to Samsung.
Yeah.
We always and when you look at the colors, the black وكل شيء, you look at it, you're like, you know what? The other TV has Android and smart,
Yeah.
you know.
Fuck, you
This
don't need
doesn't
that,
have all that was I don't care. This color
والله
makes me
man,
want
you
it.
go you go see a Samsung monitor and then you go look at the others. The colors shift in your eyes. You're
want
like
to
this
know
is not
something?
okay.
You want to
basically
know something يعني one of the things that keep also Samsung as a brand generally I'm not talking about only their TVs but their
yes,
devices.
Mem's gonna talk about
You're a
mobile
Samsung
phone
fan.
Yes.
It's a note.
Okay,
The
no,
note?
no, no, no,
The
no,
note?
no, no, no,
Note.
no,
Is it
listen,
the
listen,
note?
listen, short.
Linda.
Listen, let me even speak.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
slap someone.
Go
okay.
ahead.
Listen, just when it comes to even their other devices, they have. I'm not because I'm a fan of Samsung. They have one of the best screens.
Yeah. Always they always had a really good
And
screen.
speaking about the best screens, okay, Samsung they're gonna release their new phone.
Who this?
like الحين خلاص what shut up.
He said new phone. I said who this? Say what do you want?
Okay, so now Samsung, they're gonna quit having the Note series. They're just gonna combine the Note with their Ultra Samsung S22. So the conference is gonna be in Feb 8,
So
and the phone's gonna be available.
Oh yeah,
in
I saw that they will announce it soon. Yeah.
talking about Samsung, they're gonna release their own kind of CPUs,
Yeah.
and then so they
But
delay it.
it's mobile CPU, right?
it's mobile CPU with AMD,
Yeah.
and then partner up with AMD. زين بس إن المفروض كان يكون الاسبوع اللي طاف
Yeah.
سكتوا عن الموضوع طوفوها من تحت الطاوله انه
Yeah, I actually saw that in some new. I think the tech news.
So اقول لك عن الشاشه الحين مره ثانيه. انزين the good thing in it, if you want to play on 24-inch screen you can. If you want to play on 27-inch screen you can. All of it in one screen. You can have a triple monitor, and then you can play it on wide screen. وكله وش يصير من الدايلر مالهم, and then you can optimize
You know
everything.
what's the issue with
That's
the
really
screen?
cool.
I don't have space. مو بس البيزات.
Yes.
I don't have the money. I don't have the space. It's too big.
It's true.
My room cannot handle
Like,
it.
It's basically 27-inch screen. فوقهم 27-inch screen.
Oh
أو
yeah, لأن حجرتي
24 basically.
حجرتي فيها place for 4 27
Please,
screen.
don't-
And I have 2 24-inch screen and I'm like I barely have space.
اكبر من هذا بشوي.
I know. Yeah. What's your issue with like Samsung and fitting it in your room and everything?
انا
I don't even have a space for bed. What are you talking about?
my issue is ويا سكرين. اولا ما قالوا سعرها, واذا قالوا سعرها لازم
It's
ابيع
gonna be too expensive.
كليتي.
Just that your kidney be like, okay, I have I have a Samsung TV, but one kidney.
So
gone.
okay, my next thing, it's a kind of a question. I don't know. كنت بسألكم من قبل عشان you prepare بس بعدين get put you on the stand. It is a new year, so well, there's a lot of games that been announced in the بينزلون هالسنة.
Sorry, كهرباء.
So does anyone have a game that they feel like, okay, this is the game I wait
Yes.
for this year?
Yes.
Okay, let's start like this. You can think until Mims answer.
Okay. Did anyone know the game that is called Stray?
The Sananir one.
Yes.
The cats one, yes.
Yeah, I remember.
yes.
100%.
So basically, they like just a brief description of Stray is about a cat that discovers the world and it goes into the robot territory and they befriend robots, or she or he. I forgot if the cat is male or female. And imagine that robot helps you out in upgrading your.
Because we don't know.
the fuck?
I said it because we don't know if it's a she or he.
Oh yeah.
So it's
I just
That
used
was
they.
very important.
Just like imagine this cat with amazing gadgets going there, like saving the robots,
Yeah.
discovering the city, and it's like the you can hear the purrs of the meow, like of the meow, like it's like of the
the
cat
meow.
of the meow.
the cool thing about it, the
The
art is
environment,
nice.
yeah, the environment, the music,
The graphics is good.
yeah. So it's like I wish if the cat was black, so I would go like Cypher.
Maybe you can change, like
Ooh.
maybe
Ooh.
they
Imagine you can actually
you can make like customize your own cat. That would
Dude,
be fucking
listen,
cool.
if they
Send tweet them.
exactly
Like make it customizable or I come to your
if,
house.
if they're gonna do that خلاص sold game
You're
of the
making
year
it
for
fun.
me.
You know what's اخس شيء في اللعبه؟ اذا كان فيها مياوين وتفترين تدورين سايفر عبالها. صارتني في ليج اوف ليجندز one of the skins.
Oh god,
انزين
man, that hurts.
one of the skins في ليج اوف ليجندز حق بلس كرانك it's actually 2 cats.
Yeah.
انزين in a huge robot. Out of nowhere when you're playing تسمعين مياو. It's like oh shit,
You're like-
Kuro's here.
But you know what's gonna be cool for that game?
Cover.
If you play it like on a big screen, so the cat can sit around and watch
Dude,
the cat.
imagine, like,
It would be
but-
fun for the cat to watch, you know?
But
I
you
mean,
know,
like,
this is
oh,
such a
shit.
unique idea because
That's me.
most of the new games that are coming out is human oriented, and this bringing the animal perspective of the world, like how the cats
It's unique,
navigate
it's
their way.
different,
Yeah,
You can play ancestors as well. Basically you're playing as a monkey.
But that's not, okay. We're still talking about games that coming this year.
Okay.
So
Anyways,
That's your
cats.
game, yeah.
I think it's gonna be God of War.
God of War,
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
definitely. I didn't play God of War at all.
It's the one. I think probably one of the biggest, almost top 3 games coming this
Yeah.
year. I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
There is a game
I have one game,
though.
so I'm
It
gonna
was
say it later.
on PlayStation. Madrid. No, it's about this Japanese samurai thing.
Hero Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That
Is
game
it on
came out,
PC?
right?
Already came
No.
out.
Yeah, it's on
لا
PlayStation.
في the other one شو اسمها؟ مو Ghost of Tsushima.
سكورا
ساكيرو
That's
ساكيرو
already-
نزلت له
Yeah,
Zaman,
these games
like
came
so.
out, and we're talking
Yeah.
about what's
No,
coming
yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I-
God of
No,
War.
I'm talking about if they came on PC or if they're coming
لا
on
لا
PC.
I mean like new games that didn't come out yet.
Ooh.
Probably
Like never released. This is so God of War Ragnarok, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
But you didn't play God of War
That's the thing. I want
So
to
you're
play
gonna play
God
it
of
now.
War قديمة عشان أقدر ألعب
on
الجديدة.
PC. So
Yeah.
no, it's the best.
What أنا كنت ما بلعب God of War أبدا بس since
on
Hassan told
P-
me he told me إن إذا لعبت God of War الجديدة it has nothing to do with the old ones. I mean yeah maybe
The
story.
like the 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want to play Ragnarok, you have to play
Yes,
the one
exactly,
that came on PS4.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? One of the games actually, I don't know if I forgot the date or not. Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah. Elden Ring also
Dude.
a lot of people excited, but
I'm very
I'm not
excited.
that-
I'm not a Souls
yeah, me too.
I
Dark
can't
Souls
wait for it to
player.
come out. To be honest, especially I feel like the Souls like genre, it's been kind of almost.
It needs a refreshment.
Yeah,
I guess,
exactly.
yeah.
Like Dark Souls 3
I mean,
was
people
fun, but
enjoyed. We talked about it in Gavs. They made the test period. I don't remember what they called it, but there was
Oh,
like a demo
man.
that you can try.
I
for
remember
a lot of people loved it.
got to it and Mansoor.
Yeah,
I don't know
Khan
if
played it بعد.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the chat or not, but fuck you guys. You got
I don't
access
think
to
they
it
are.
early.
هي للمره المليون it's only PlayStation no
No,
No.
it's PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Yeah.
PC okay.
Yeah.
That's what's like. I swear to God, if it comes out, guys, I don't exist. I'm sorry. Like no one speaks to me.
I mean, you have to come and talk about it on podcast. So,
I might come to the point. I'm just kidding. I'm coming to the point. Don't kill me.
so what about you, Allah? What's
So
the
I'm
game?
downloading قبل لا اطلع نزلت God of War قاعد تنزل عندي في البيت انزين playing it
That's
tonight
still an
واخيرا
old game. What's your new game that's coming out this year?
Starfield اعتقد
Yeah, Starfield coming this year. لا مو
Yes.
مو
2022 يعني زين بس نهايه السنه I think ما عندي لعبه ثانيه قاعد انتظرها لحد الحين in mind ازيد من دي لان it's a huge thing
Yeah.
وننتظر الاناونسمنت مال Elder Scrolls
Oh shit! I don't even if they announce it, I don't think it will come out this year.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Just like GTA. It's like, hey guys, maybe.
GTA will announce
No,
a new
yeah.
GTA Online.
Exactly.
No. Actually,
Yeah.
there are like big news because of the Fascalier financial report. They're announcing GTA 6 soon, and it's gonna be released on 2024.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so soon. I can't wait.
But at least they're announcing it.
just remember
I
في
can't-
كم شيء بعد
They're announcing it soon.
so بتسلف من عندي يوز شو اسمه السويتش عشان العب بوكيمون يمكن
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
انزين
Hi Pokemon.
it's the new Pokemon بس it's an old age Pokemon
Okay.
يعني كأنه
That's
صاير
good.
prequel من كل
Cool.
هاي انزين I think Horizon بعد خاطر العبها
Horizon, yeah.
بلعب
Forbidden
زيرو
West.
دون ما لعبتها للحين طلعت اخوي تقريبا جوز لايك كامل فيها بس ما لعبتها عشان اجهز حق ذا فوربدن ويست اسمها بس ذا بروبلم از اتس اونلي اون PS5 فوربدن ويست بتنزل سي دي بي سي
لا, Forbidden West is not coming on
if I
PC.
played this انزل بتنزل السنه لا ف I have to wait لما تنزل البي سي او اتسلف PS5 عشان العبها
Yeah,
I think زلدا حمود السنه
100%
Is it?
my game. That's my most
Is
anticipated
it coming
game.
out this year?
It is 2022. That's what they said from the beginning. So the trailer that came out, the last trailer, it said, and it's coming out 2022. But we still don't have a confirmed date. Maybe they might delay it, but if it's the game that's until now, the date is 2022. It is, to me, the number one most anticipated game. Legends of the Breath of the Wild 2, and then of course God of War Ragnarok. I love God of War, but I've been waiting for a Zelda for a long while.
Yeah,
long,
I just
long
remember
time.
دحين قاعد اشوف الالعاب اللي بتنزل ترى
So I'm
مو شويه في العاب بينزلون سنه
Yep. There's a lot of good games.
I can say
2022, is it possibly the year of redemption for
Nah,
the
no.
gaming community?
Not
probably?
yet. No, not
No.
yet. No, we need.
بس عندنا داينج لايت الشهر الجاي المفروض انزين عندنا هوجورتس ليجاسي
Let's go, creature, if you're in the chat. let's go.
انزين شنو بعد خلينا ندك داينج لايت هوجورت ليجاسي بليك تيل المفروض تنزل بعد
Suicide Squad is coming this year.
يس
Gotham Knights is coming this year. These two guys.
Suicide
Suicide
Squad
Squad.
انت بعد مالت سنوا ساكرفايس كانت
Yeah,
هيل بليد
too.
اتذكر اسم البارت
Oh
بس
yeah, Hellblade, I forgot
Yes,
about
yeah.
it. Holy shit.
That's
اقول
a
لكم
good game.
ففي اشياء
Gotham لا مو Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad. When we watched the trailer, that trailer looked fucking dope.
Gotham Knights, I want to play it with 3 other players.
Yeah.
It's gonna
You
be
know
fun.
what's gonna actually be cool? I think we need to create our own calendar. نحط فيه like the an icon for the game and the release date for that calendar.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and everyone can, post it on social media and everyone can just stay in tune with us.
Cool.
Yes, are you okay? Yes, like,
No, because I was thinking like 2019 was horrible. 20 was shitty.
Yeah.
2021
And
is
there's no game.
extremely shitty.
No, 2019 list was horrible.
It was horrible. Nothing
let's not
good came out.
Valorant is there.
let's not talk
Is
about
Valorant a
Cyberpunk.
good game though?
Okay.
Come on.
The most anticipated
Come on, you waited
game.
for Valorant.
I waited for Valorant until the running gun shit happened, and I was like,
You still
okay,
play it.
cool.
This is just a period of time
Yeah,
that
but
is, yeah.
I play it because you guys play it. Otherwise, I would never ever
damn.
بدش اللعبة بروحي وبلعبها. Never.
You
man.
have to try
Escalation.
it.
ما بلعبها بروحي. I need people to play with me. Yeah.
But I think إن السنة في ألعاب بتنزل بس
Yeah.
we have to wait. The problem is
GT7.
Hmm?
GT7 is
Yes.
coming out.
Cool.
Gran Turismo 7. The problem is اللي قاعد يصير لي أنا
GT?
Oh, but
Oh,
wait.
what?
A lot of people like this, by the way. They like GT.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Although Forza is the
Listen.
you
I'm-
can't
I'm-
compare GT
I'm-
to Forza.
Yeah, it's two different by the way, like play
They-
style
I know.
of car games. Yeah, and for me, I'm more chaotic.
That's why she loves Need for Speed.
Exactly.
The thing that immediately like I would say like 80% more excited about is the new Destiny DLC coming next month. So that's the closest thing.
This is the last DLC خلاص ولا؟
لا, there is 2 more DLC after this.
So 2 more years.
2 or 3, yeah, 2. I think 2 years. But give and take, I don't know, something like that. But this DLC is coming out, and there is 2 DLCs they already announced.
And what about Bungie? What are they doing after
They're
that?
doing a new game. They are working on a new game.
Nothing they announced there.
Yeah.
New IP,
New
okay.
IP, and it's not a Destiny 3. It's gonna be a new IP. a
So
new
Bungie is
story.
this is their only game حاليا.
حاليا it's only Destiny that they are
Okay.
working. بس-
And they're خلاص سولو لا عقب ما طلعوا من مايكروسوفت
Yes,
they're
they
doing their
are,
own
yeah.
thing. They're doing
independent-
publishing.
yeah, independent
Yeah.
developer publisher. They publish their own game. They do everything by themselves.
That sounds mouthful. It's like an independent. What was it?
Developer and publisher. So they develop and publish by themselves.
Yeah,
no one
خلاص.
does it for them.
They
They're doing
split.
everything.
They broke
Which
up.
is hopefully it's a good thing for them. They did good
It's a
things
new
with Destiny,
chapter.
bad things with Destiny all this time while they're by themselves. But I guess because this is their first time doing their own thing, so it's
You
not
guys
that
know
easy.
Zynga, the company?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they actually I said
Yeah. Take-Two bought
them.
them for $12.7 billion.
that's a lot of fucking money.
But then I was thinking, why did they buy them?
I guess they have too much data there.
Yeah, but
They had I don't know if they-
$12.7 billion
I don't know if
worth
they
of
had-
data?
I don't know if they had or they still have, but they have so many Facebook players. It's unreal.
It's
Can you
weird.
imagine how much information they have on everyone.
Yeah,
Sarah,
and
by the
it's
way.
Take-Two.
And we
who
all
bought them.
played these games.
Yeah,
we
I played
played Texas Hold'em
Farmville,
Poker,
Texas Hold'em,
Farmville.
yeah.
They do بعد نفس ما قال حمود a lot of gambling games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
true.
casino type
Yeah, makes
games.
sense.
So
makes sense.
if you think about it, probably they make a lot of money. It's Facebook. يعني أنت تتكلم عن okay, we don't look at it, and a lot of maybe the industry doesn't look at it that much. But
They have their own part of, of that.
they probably make so much more money from Facebook, from people who play on Facebook with microtransaction and stuff like that, that we don't even notice and no one talks about. But من تحت لتحت they actually are making billions a year, because people who play poker, people who play Farmville will just like, oh يلا $2 $5 $1.99 تدفع لما. It's like people, they made enough.
Yeah.
And other countries, people who use Facebook are a lot, and there's still a lot of Facebook users, like in Asia and
Yeah, in certain regions and countries, they're still Facebook for them is the high tier.
I remember watching you guys. remember قديش انا مرة نطالع فيسبوك جيمنج ستريمز وفي موديل مثل ناس من العراق like 20,000 viewers قاعد يطالعونهم on
عراقيين
Yes,
especially عراقيين.
yeah
Muslims.
Facebook
Yeah.
gaming is like really people stream for 20,000
You have like
in the
the-
Arab countries,
yeah.
but not even on Twitch or anywhere. It's just on Facebook.
Back-
because you
back
have
in the
still,
IAC.
Tunis, Egypt.
Yeah.
you
So
have,
many
like,
still.
Yeah, they're still a bit social media wise a bit far behind, I would say. Just like
I think it's preferable. It's not behind and who's like.
It's not behind.
just-
It's just they
No,
still
and
they
still,
As in,
still,
okay.
when you say behind, and then Tara Facebook still is the biggest
Listen,
social media.
it is, but as in social media group, mostly people gravitate toward Instagram, like from the Facebook group.
Yeah, but Facebook is
depends
not
on the
only
country to
social
country, right?
media.
Yeah, exactly.
Mems, Facebook for some people is life.
Yeah,
I know.
like
Yeah.
work. They do a lot of their work there.
Yeah.
They communication.
Please, let's not talk about Meta.
I mean,
Meta.
no, I mean,
Meta.
maybe Facebook here in Middle East is dead, but for
Not
other
even
countries,
Middle East. I would say in like Gulf mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Middle East is still very
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
يعني.
So,
But
but-
that's the thing.
So back in the أيام IAC, so League of Legends tournament, and then talking to someone from Algeria, and then فكان قاعد يقول لي so how do you scout for players؟ قلت له لا احنا ترى we group of people we know like if you're talking about League of Legends community في البحرين we know most of them يعني.
Yeah.
Let's say مثلا حتى مثلا 50 to 60% who plays League of Legends in Bahrain, and that's why we can select from them. He say like لا go on Facebook, put a post there, and we'll find like a lot of people.
Yeah.
تلاقي بس no one uses Facebook here. بس قال لي مثلا في الجيريا ما شنو في افريقيا يعني هاي شو اسمه
That's what I'm saying. The
الوطن
African
العربي
region,
هناك
yeah. Even like شو اسمه South Africa, like these areas especially. And I saw in the chat, oh Doom, hi Doom. It's been some time. Okay, moving on. So it is. There are some apps that are banned. Some countries like China.
Yeah.
China is very restrictive. Like it's unbelievably crazy how they restrict the access to a lot of apps.
everything. China's their own
Okay, so
country.
we have one of our offices in China, and I kid you not, one of the biggest apps they use for social
WeChat.
media. Yes.
yeah. WeChat is not it's not an app, Mems. WeChat is
It's
like-
the
it's
a full
social
platform.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not only a platform; it's their life. It's social.
It's everything for even for approval system, for
كل شيء
finances, for
كل شيء كل شيء.
like it's insane. It's the Slack of apps. It's the social media of apps. It's the payment.
It's a
of
benefit.
apps.
It's
owned-
everything. It's a
owned
banking.
by
it's-
it's owned by Alibaba,
Yeah.
which is
And
Tencent
I'm
owned
not
by
gonna say
Alibaba. It's like,
Facebook is WeChat in some countries, but Facebook is nearly that in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yani,
Yeah.
especially in the US, as much as US people,
And I think that's
use
why
Instagram.
they like acquiring a lot of like
Yeah.
the companies that have, because they want to have full. This is the idea of Meta, right?
Yeah.
Once they own everything that you need, يعني you as a person will be once يعني you use anything in your life. It's just made from Facebook. If you go to work, you use Facebook apps while work.
Yeah.
But then if you go to socialize with your friends, you use the social media.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you want to use banking or wallets or stuff, you use the Meta banking apps. Or but then anything you do in your life, you use their stuff. That's why they just buy the left and right.
Yeah.
عشان
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make this full package
metaverse.
of yeah.
And
you
they're-
don't you need one account and you عشان you get
And they're jumping really hard into this whole crypto digital life with NFT, Meta, even their coin Libra. They're gonna make their own coin.
My God.
So yeah, at some point, and I've read that somewhere. At some point, people will definitely have their own version of يعني خلينا نقول profile
Yeah.
خلاص embedded in the digital world. كل شيء
Exactly.
موجود
هذا
هناك.
هذا اتذكر بنكي وبرين يوم كانوا بيسيطرون على العالم.
That's what they're doing.
How do you control the world like this?
If you guys like interested to know like when it comes to how the digital world dominate our real life, I don't know, there's a Black Mirror episode. Do you guys know the series Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, so every episode has its own theme, its own storyline, and there's one episode that talks about how this digital crisis can really fuck up some people's lives.
I watched one episode of Black Mirror in my
Me
life,
too.
and it
Please
was so
don't-
No, I
fucked
watched
up.
two actually.
It's so fucked up. I didn't. watch
Okay,
any
listen,
Black
listen,
Mirror
listen,
again.
listen.
Attacks, technology, and then
There's a lot of things. There's a
did
lot.
ahead كذي.
I would say just if you want to avoid certain episodes, just go for the ranks and the, let's say, best 10 episode or something.
You guys heard about the property or land buying in the crypto
Mal
world.
NFTs.
What?
It was so ridiculous. Yeah, it was funny and like huge.
Talked a bit. We talked about it.
Yeah, like huge real
episodes
estate companies are like making fun of it, but then they started joining and
Of
buying
course.
digital lands, and now I'm like,
There's money in it.
damn, am I missing? Am I missing this? I'm
Is
really
this the next big thing?
yeah, and I don't want to be the old version of my grandfather of not buying a land.
How we know it's this thing is gonna go on?
You don't know.
I'm not endorsing this, and I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna buy a fucking land. I'm not dumb, okay? But if it popped up in the future, I'm gonna regret this.
Ooh, imagine you buy a land in Mars. Is that possible?
No, you can buy lands. You can actually buy the United States right now for lands, and people pay ridiculous amounts, like tens and millions of dollars of worth of crypto for buying that. And I don't know. I don't even know where that money
man
goes.
إذا فهمت ال NFT أنا بعدين بفهم كل
That's
شيء.
the thing, yeah. Even
That's
NFT,
still-
we make fun of NFT, and I'm not even a guy who is into NFT, but maybe at some point the
will
NFT
pop.
will be the next like art مثل
It is
Mona
the next
Lisa
art.
and these stuff, and people brag about them somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe if someone's like goes to
Yeah,
the
but
metaverse,
the
well,
issue
look at
is
my art
with
gallery.
NFT, or my issue, I guess. It's like حاليا what do they call the apes, the monkeys, ما نعرفش the art اللي احنا نواجه نشتغل منهم. It's like okay, there is different styles, but it's the same thing with different clothing, and there's like 100, 200.
I know.
It's like, and they keep making them, and it's like, how is this? The Mona Lisa is one Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
There's one
Exactly,
guy who
yeah.
painted Mona Lisa, and there is
وخلاص.
none of it, you know. And that guy is
End
dead.
of story.
And Sam has a question. So he's saying,
I always told you about this. For NFTs, I have an NFT and I have 10 Ethereum coins. The sold NFT value is by what it's bought with.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if في البلوكشين ما بيدرون أنا. If I buy this NFT picture with the 10 Ethereum from my wallet to another wallet, it will only show that it's
okay,
worth 10
I know the
Ethereum.
question. The issue is that for
Hamad
the
break
audio
down
listener, it's going to be too
Hassan,
quiet for a
yeah.
while. But the question will take too much time to answer when we're already on time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe in the next episode we can talk more about this.
One
Just
last
for-
thing I wanna say about any digital assets you get. I don't think the value of it is now.
It's a
And
future value.
Yeah, it's not now where we are sitting here. You all watched Player One, right? Ready
Yes.
Player One, and I think this is what they meant, which is when you jump into this whole virtual meta.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
yeah,
you go to the
world.
metaverse and look at
Metaverse
my
and-
gallery.
Exactly. I think that's where it will show the value. Not here, but then you sitting in your like 5 by 5 meter room studio apartment. لأن you hate
that's the
living
thing,
in the
right?
real
How
world.
do you
Predict
if we
this?
have that thing and then or we go into the virtual
Yeah.
we live in the virtual reality, how
Seeing
do
what
you
else-
make it like no one can copy your
People can copy the Mona Lisa. Like,
yeah, I know.
that's the thing.
Yeah, but you have the original
yeah.
copy.
بعدين
But who
probably
knows, right?
I know.
Who gives a
يعني,
shit?
yeah, but
I
tomorrow,
can we can I will do it actually. We'll print out the Mona Lisa ونعلقها ورانا. It's not the original, but it looks the same.
that's the
man.
thing. That's the
But
thing.
that's the thing.
It's not worth it.
Listen,
I'm not paying this.
How
much
did-
money.
how
value
did
is
the-
the aging of it?
How did the Mona Lisa got the price or السعر اللي هي الحين فيها؟
It's an aged art.
I don't know. Okay, this is okay. But we're
Okay,
we're still going on the topic.
yeah.
It's a
Oh my
long
God.
topic.
آخر شيء, just saying what I'm
One
saying.
more, يلا.
We don't know what's gonna
The
happen
only
in the
thing,
future.
yeah, the only
People
the
are
only
making
way
the
we
future.
know is to wait and see how it
Yeah,
happens.
and I'm not saying you should go and buy digital
Or
assets.
you should not. It's completely your choice.
Your choice, exactly.
خلاص
yeah.
end up the NFT.
Yeah.
Yes, we do whatever you want.
The last thing about it is just it's a choice. Anyone can do whatever
yeah.
they want. It's your money. So yeah, thank you all for joining us this week. It's different topics, different stuff to talk about, but it's so much exciting, and we love being there and talking to you guys. Thank you all for joining us on Twitch. Anyone who's on Twitch watching live, and if you want to join us, it's twitch.tv/respawnbh. We're here kill Juma every Friday at 7:30 p.m. and we do upload this on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So if you want to listen to this or watch the episode, join us there. You can find us just Spawn Podcast. We'll see you next Friday.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.